Hey everyone, just wanted to give you an update on the tank. I added some extra rocks. Plants are growing in really thick. I'll give you an update on the fish. I've got a lot of fish in here now. So not too long ago, I had a fish pass away on me. One of my favorite long-nosed dace jumped out of the tank. Here's a long-nosed dace sitting on that rock right there. Kind of hard to focus on them because the camera focuses on all the fish that swim in front. I've got 4 of them in here, and they're all characters. They all do their own thing. Here's one swimming around the front, and they think I'm going to give them food, so they're all coming to the front. I have one casualty that I had to put in quarantine. One of my satin fin shiners is acting goofy. It's just swimming in circles, turning left, kind of like a NASCAR driver. So I'm not happy about that, but oh well. So tell me what you think about the rocks. I think I like the color of the ones that I got. They kind of match the rock wall. If you look at the rock wall, I have the reddish tones up there on the foam wall I made. And then those rocks, if the wall was clean, it would match those rocks. Same with the bluish color rocks. It's kind of like the look and feel I wanted for the wall. Eventually they'll all look the same if they get covered with algae, or if I clean all the rocks off and clean the wall off like I should. But I did a water change yesterday. I didn't have enough time to clean anything. I don't like the power head sticking out, but it's all covered with algae so it doesn't jump out at you. But I'd like to find a way to... My old roots used to cover that up. I took the roots out because it took up so much room. But I was thinking about building another rock wall for the side to hide that somehow, or an overhang, or I don't know. Something, but I don't know what yet. Maybe I'll just revamp the roots and just to cover that edge up. Or plants, I might plant some plants there, kind of like this side of the tank. The Vallisneria has really taken off. It's growing in really thick. So I'm happy about that. It's chewing up some space. Overall, the fish are doing well. I'll give you a rundown. There's a rainbow darter in the front. Here's Mr. Colorful. He's my most colorful rainbow darter. He's the biggest one too. I've got several males and I got a few females. There's a female that just swam by. There's a couple, there's a huge greenside darter. I've got 4 greenside darters and 2 fantail darters that are hiding. They come out when I put the food in. There's Mr. River Chub hiding in his favorite cave that I made. I don't like caves, but he likes them, so I built him one. There's a lot of room under there, you can see. Kind of hard to focus on him, but he'll come out and swim and hang out with the fish sometimes. And when I feed, he comes out. But of all the fish in here, he's the biggest fraidy cat. I've got 4 male satin fin shiners plus the one in quarantine that isn't doing so well. There are several females. I think I've got 3 females. There's 2 of them right there. One of them looks so fat it almost makes me think that she's a goldfish and not a satin fin, but I know for sure she's a satin fin. I've got a couple silver jaw minnows. This is a silver jaw minnow in the center of the screen right now. I've got 9 of these guys, mountain red belly dace. Here's a really fat one. These guys are all eating well, all these fish. They eat algae all day long when I'm not feeding them. All these fish eat algae pretty much, except for the darters. I've got several long-nosed dace. I probably have 7 or 8 I have 4 long-nosed dace, like him. Sorry, but the ones I meant to say are these guys, the black-nosed dace. The males are the ones with the pinkish-orange fins. I probably have 9 of them. Got some swallowtail shiners. I've got trying to think what else I have in there. There's Mr. River Chub poking his head out again. Oh, I've got tessellated darters. There's a tessellated darter next to a rainbow darter right there. I've got a mystery snail who stays in the corner and just kind of spins around. I thought he was dead, but I did a water change and it perked him up and he's alive. Now he just kind of sits there and I don't know what he's doing. He just kind of sits there. Look at that fat mountain red-bellied dace. That's a beautiful specimen right there. He's so cool. I'd give these fish names, but there's no way I could keep up with them. I wouldn't be able to tell them apart. So, but I love them all. It's funny when you think that about keeping native fish like this. These all come from the Potomac River drainage. All the way from the upper reaches in Virginia to down to just below the tidal line. You saw the river chub is starting to get frisky. He's coming out. He thinks I'm going to feed. He's getting big. They all have a personality, and they all, you know, the satin fins will look like they want to spawn all day long. Same with the long-nosed dace. I'm sure that before I redid the rocks, the satin fins were spawning in this corner over here. And although I haven't seen fry recently, I know they're laying eggs because the darters will poke their noses into the crevice and they're always up there looking for food. And it's not food that I've dropped in the tank. It's definitely something that attracts them. And when I've tried to look with a magnifying glass, I think I see eggs in there. But I think before I can ever actually see them, the darters have pretty much eaten them all. I don't know what that is. Is that a worm? That's just a piece of a plant, I guess. Because if it was a worm, one of those fish would have eaten it. So I don't know. What do you think? Is that too many rocks? I tried to make it look like the rock wall sloughed down. The rocks are pretty similar. Try to blend them into the wall. Maybe when the algae covers them all the same, they'll look better. Or if I clean everything up, they'll all look good again. I don't know. On the fence about how many rocks are in here. I kind of like it, but I did put a lot of work into that wall. I like the wall too. If I take the rocks out, it looks like a wall. Right now, it kind of looks like a rock face. So, I don't know. That's my river tank update anyway. Hope you enjoyed the update, and if you have any opinions, what you'd like to see me do with this tank, let me know. It's amazing the beauty of our fish that live in our local streams. This river, some of these fish were caught literally 10 minutes from my house. Other ones were caught within an hour of my house. Furthest away were the mountain red-bellied dace. I got them in Virginia, up in the upper parts of the drainage. It's about an hour and a half drive, 2 hours. These are one last thing. Got these weird puffballs of reddish-brown algae. I don't know what kind of algae that is. They kind of look pretty natural in the tank, but they're everywhere. Fish don't eat it, so I don't know what it is. If you know what the kind of algae that is, let me know. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't like the algae growing on the plants so much. I don't really care if it grows on anything else. Okay, I don't want this video to get too long. Thanks for watching.